Alright guys, C-Serpents Exotic Snakes. It's Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. We're going to check on our two ball pythons here. We haven't weighed them in a while. So we'll do a little update on their weight. So this is Hazel, my pastel hypo piebald female here. I estimate her to be about, she looks like she's going into blue actually. You can just make out her eyes a little bit. I estimate her to be about probably 9 months to a year old, or going on a year old. Yeah, she is. You can see her eyes a little bit. Okay. All right, so let's take her over. So she put on some pretty good size since I've had her. And she was already a good size when I picked her up, probably about 6 months ago now. So yeah, she's 422 grams now. And I want to say when I got her, she was like 160 something, I believe. I'll have to look back on that video, but anyways, but you can definitely see her eyes are getting cloudy, yeah. So she's gonna go into a shed cycle here. Okay, you can still kind of make out the pupils a little bit. Oh, this girl's been a savage as far as eating goes. She has not missed a meal. And neither has Clarice, my leopard blade clown, which we'll pull out next. We'll just take a quick look at her. All right, so let's get this one here. And we'll get the other girl out. These are females. They were labeled females when I got them. Try to make out the tail. See her vent right before the coloration starts. So, all right, we'll put you back. Okay, so that's Hazel. And she hasn't missed a meal. This girl's the same way. Now this girl, I got her, see, they're about the same age. This girl, when I got her, she was 5 months old. I knew that from the label. And, so she's definitely grown since I got her. You're all right. Okay, and this girl actually did go through a blue phase and, pardon me, shed out about a week and a half ago. Something like that. So this is my cinnamon leopard blade clown. You're all right, girl. All right, so we'll see what she's coming in at, because I got her before I got Hazel. All right, she's coming in at 428 grams. Okay. So yeah, these guys have been putting on some pretty good size since they've been in my care. You can see her pupils. She's got those beautiful kind of bluish gray eyes. And again, I know this one was 5 months old when I got it, so I've had it, what, 6, 7 months now? Or maybe 8 months, whatever. I'd have to look back. So yeah, so basically both of these guys are, you know, about a year old. And, you know, Hazel was the size of this one, kind of, how do I want to put it? When I got this one back 6 months ago, whatever, for 5 months old, it was like 122 grams. And it was quite a bit smaller. So I think for the age of the snake, it should have been a little bigger, you know, et cetera, but anyway, she's made up for that since, you know, again, beginning my care. She's definitely put on some growth now, and as you can see, some good weight. I know that for yearlings, these guys probably should maybe weigh a little more, but, you know, I'm not like a breeder trying to power feed them and get them up to size for breeding or anything. I'm just, you know, your average Joe keeper, you know. But same thing here. If we can get her tail, maybe you can sort of make it out. She's not wanting to cooperate too well here. So anyway, yeah, the vent, which is right by my thumb, to the tail. So I mean, they were labeled females. I haven't tried popping them or anything, so, you know, I'm gonna guess females. I mean, it would be sort of cool if I had one male and one female of these two. That would sort of be like, okay. Because then if I decided I wanted to breed, and I've got a clown going to a piebald, like, and you can imagine the combination that the babies could come out of looking like that. But, you know, it's doubtful I'll be doing anything like that with these guys as far as breeding goes. But so anyway, just a quick little, I'll do an update on the pythons. You see some of the other snakes, these hogs are running around a little bit. This dude here, Romeo, quick. He's just a drama noodle, this guy. I thought actually Flea was bad. This guy takes the cake. He's actually worse than Flea, to be honest. So, you hear him hissing. Flared up. This is my normal Mai Tai, Romeo, by the way. And he's, last month he turned 2 years old. You hear that hissing? This guy's a trip. Alright. So yeah, just a little kind of, yeah. Jesus. Alright, little buddy. Yeah, we'll kind of. You're alright, you're alright. So you just kind of, you know, let him know. There he goes. Yeah. Yep, there he goes. Let him know everything's okay, but he don't care. Alright. So Christine up here, she's my other, there she is, my red. 2-year-old, June, beginning of June, just this girl turned 2. And she was the runt of her litter back then. About, I think, 5 eggs or something Jermaine had. And she was the runt, she was the tiniest one. But she was the first one to pip out too, of that little clutch of eggs. But anyway, 50-50, 50 albino, 50 leucistic. So this is a 2-year-old female. Beautiful reds. I'm hoping Jermaine said he picked up a couple of Raging Reds at the Daytona show this past weekend here. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe he ended up with a male and a female. And because if he breeds, then, you know, I would definitely get one of his Raging Red babies, if that's the case, you know. This is Clementine, my albino female, who in November I'll have had her 2 years, this one and her brother, Crimson. But you see she's a lot bigger than Christine, actually, for basically the same thing. And she was tiny when I got her. Like, I believe when I got her, she was probably maybe a month old when I got her. Like, literally. I mean, she was, like, way small. Let's see her brother back here, Crimson. I'd say her brother because I got them both at the same time from the same reptile shop. And there was a third male, actually. There was 2 males and 1 female. So this is one of the males, Clementine being the female. There was another male, an albino too as well, but a girl came the day before I showed up and she got that male. But at the time, her hobby shop had these guys here, and he only had the 3 albinos at the time, the hogs, little baby hogs at that time. So, but anyway, and I did, I'll have to get with Jermaine though, but at the Daytona show, he did pick up for me because I couldn't obviously be there. He picked up 2 more 3D printed things. One's gonna be like a hog nose, and the other one should be a gaboon viper. So I'll just have to get with him on when to get those from him. But anyways, so I'll be getting those 2. I'll set them up on the rack or whatever, but anyways, so that'll do it for now. Just a little update on a few of the snakes and on a Tuesday here. All right, guys, for now, take care.